I humbly greet you, good fellows out there. As we said, we keep on with the struggle of trying to figure out the best way to move forward, the best way to do things that there won't be much regrets in our life, the good approach to life, if I may use the word to say so. I mean, this moment is, to me, is valuable and I think should be cherished. You might want to look at it from a different point of view, but I hope you don't. For your own sake, for my sake, you do have time to do a lot of things. You must have time in that same manner to hear this one, just this one out. Hear it out. Don't keep allowing yourself to be influenced by just the appearances and the things that sort of is being presented in the appealing way to say, you know. There's not a matter of me trying to appeal, find ways to, appeal you or some sort of find ways to entice you. This is a serious discussion of a serious issues in our life, and it's also very simple and basic. For someone who is literally can only speak English, if there isn't any translation going on, and you can speak English, then you can clearly understand, and you don't require any high standard of education, because it's a basic way of life, the basic things that we easily underestimate, which keeps trapping us into a state that is hard for us to make the step to go forward. I mean, people might go on, people are succeeding, people are finding half. I might speak to somebody and his words will be plainly clear that, hey, maybe as we joined, we can work it that way, but me personally, things are working out for me. So, okay, I hear you, but hey, I'm okay, I'm all right. That's fine. It's good to know that something is working out for somebody out there and it's fine with him, with whatever the situation is. The same situation that we are, mostly will cause for people to reject anything that makes sense. Because we've accepted the fact that as long as things are going on for you, what is the point, what is the reason for you to, what reason do you really have to end up, giving room for any counseling or any room for suggestions or somebody's idea? You don't even have room to listen to anything. You're more focused. That's what the rich and the successful, their mind is set, because whatever he may be doing, or she may be doing, it's okay. It's bringing him whatever, it's bringing him or her whatever he or she needs. So what's the reason for him or her to sort of give room for anything else to sort of be an abstract to it, the very thing that he's doing, to distract whatever it is that he is already enjoying and gaining. So mostly people take advantage of when one is desperate, when one is in the need, when one is in a very vulnerable state, vulnerable in terms of lost out something. Suddenly there is some shock of things in life that is causing the person not to go on or move on smoothly. People take advantage of that, and that is what I say. In that moment, the friendly traps takes its form, and in that moment, it's a great opportunity to deceive or to convince somebody into any situation. Now, this isn't coming in that manner. It's not knocking at your door. That is not coming in a friendly state. It is a straightforward deal. I speak it black and white. I'm not trying to impress or say things that will suit your way of life or how you think and trying to impress. No, that is not what this is about at all. In fact, there is no fee. It is not about money issues. It is something which the media has been put in such a way that I can have access and use it to reach out to other people, good people out there that deserve the good things, deserve the good tip off as to what is happening in the day, what has been happening to all these times. Why do I make it and then all of a sudden there's a shocking break or surprises? Even though I've succeeded in life, yes, still life isn't so sweet or so good or so better, as I keep having all these issues that mentally breaks me down or mentally distracts me in so many ways. So it's like this is an opportunity to be used in that manner. It's nothing to do with, oh, I have to speak in such a manner that people will like what I'm saying, because somehow that is how things should be. In fact, that is what I'm talking against. Because if you look at what is written here in this book, people might go through with it with no problem. That's the Bible. So I might introduce that too very soon. I mean, that is the Bible. That is the Quran. But in practicality, people have chosen to go a way that impresses the public, that is acceptable, that nobody knows where those acceptable issues came from. Already from a mindset of self mindset of individuals that have got the power, have been able to fix in or replace the ways that the ways that we might accept as being the true will of God, true will of what our faith is, what our morals might be or should be. And if they want to fix something in convincingly to make us understand that is okay. But the shock of my life is the fact that we don't seem to see that. We claim a religion, we claim the worship, and not just people who are religious and non-religious, it's everywhere. If you look at what real normal, or what we see as normal, practical, moral life is, and read the books that we claim is the will of God, the book that has got directions, intuitions, and all that coming from a supreme divine God and very authoritative God that is much higher than any human authority. You look at this, and even those in authority make the same claim, the same belief, and it's being tolerated among the leaders of the religious sect and the non-leaders of the religious of outside the religious sect and any other religious format, or whichever way you might see it. It's like leaders outside of religion are sort of like collaborating with some discussions. They sit on the table and they're able to convince themselves that, guys, these things cannot be the way of we should live life. And believe it or not, the religious sect group that hold on to the norms have not much of a choice, or maybe somehow also accepts it, and even they themselves relatively comparing things within their own life and all that, somehow see the sensible way that they feel that they should go ahead in life, and that is what they pursue. And that is what has ended up today, what our way of life being different from what the so-called religion is about. But we still have to end up making claim to be leading the way of life of what the religion, is saying, knowing very well that we are not in practical demonstration, in practical what means. We are not really practically practicing what these the way of life of which the religion presents to us, and we call ourselves or identify ourselves in the same category. And I don't get it. The same sort of, I don't know how we do it or how we've been doing it, but we've been going on. And yes, expect, and yet there are those out there who are having high expectation, thinking that there must be a result. The results that come out, people are still able to invent things to replace it, imitate things to replace it, make all sort of things to make it look like it's real, because people are not willing to see the facts and the truth of it. So it does matter for things like this, video like this that I'm making, to be put out there, or to be suggested out there. To the simple man out there, simple man just like me, simple woman just like me. The male and female equally deserve to have understanding to whatever it is they're into. So to make it quick and easy, I have to introduce that this is what normally I base the discussions mostly on: the Bible, which I'll go into deeply about the Holy Bible, which is King James Version. I also have a Possibility Thinkers Bible. In fact, they all have the same relation. They relate the same. The two books have got very good relations. We have the Holy Bible. It's actually the Possibility. It's actually the Possibility Thinkers Bible. I don't know why it was named the Possibility Thinkers